I just don't like uh, sounds. Like, I'm sorry. It's just, yeah. Did I love having stealth so high. Look at this. I have plus 15 modifier, which means I can dodge any fight I want. So funny. My dad used to sing a lot. My dad loved opera, and he had the darkest voice, like the lowest voice possible, and it was so smooth. I could listen to him talking forever. Ugh. I don't know why. It's just it's one of my things, you know. Maybe it's nostalgic. I've been this my whole life. I've been this my whole life. Yeah. Oh, need to sell stuff. Yes. Show me what you got. Don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need 4. I wanna have 2 though. You never know. Don't need heavy crossbows. Light crossbows. I think I have good ones. Don't need this. Folk selling. No need for breastplates or shields or scimitars. No. I need this. Nor this. Okay. Want to remove disease. Oh yeah, I got that. That's right. That's very interesting to have. Okay. I'm still very encumbered because it's just me. There's something else I gotta do as well. I should... Oh, wait. Wait. Oh, okay. For 1 second, I was really concerned that I thought they hadn't leveled along. And I'm like, oh my god, don't I have party sharing going on? But I do. Okay, I don't need these books. Get rid of all the books. Books. Get out of here. I also don't need... Okay, I don't need this, nor this, or this, or this, nor this. And... Oh, this is nice. Okay, some of these pots are actually nice. Gonna keep them to me myself. I always carry all scrolls with me. I shouldn't, but I always do. Let's talk to Anavia. Oh, yeah, I have to talk to this guy over here. Oh, wait, he's cured? Reception 20. I can definitely hit this. I think Alyssa might be a draw. You see a shadow pass over Thorn's eyes for a single instant. Then his face is just as impassive as before. A draw? Unlikely. It's more plausible that her dark service has left a brand similar to the one that twisted the entire cursed draw race. A coincidence, I would think. Well, I match her. Thorn's melancholic expression remains calm, but his entire body tenses and his fingers wrap around the handle of his weapon. Under what circumstances? I hope you seized the opportunity to kill her. Are you certain of your allegations? I am. Her misdeeds are terrible and proven with absolute certainty. She claims she doesn't serve the demons. Of course she does. In an attempt to buy her life, she would swoop to the boldest and the most egregious of lies. Those words of do you trust hers or mine? Well, hers, because I kinda let her go. After giving you a saddened look, Thorn stares off into the distance. Your decision is regrettable. I'm afraid that in doing so, you've condemned her many future victims to death. I suppose it just means that bringing this hunt to a close falls upon my shoulders. Good fortune to you. Noob question. What's a draw? It's not a noob question at all. It was something we learned while we were talking to Kelissa. A draw is a cavern elf, I think. Kind of elf. It's a type of a creature, a race, that only lives in caverns. I think it is an elf. I think it's a type of elf that lives in caverns and never sees the day of light. And they're so rare that it's like a myth. So we noticed that her skin was really dark, and she was, she had all those depictions of being like a cavern type of being. That she was on the run and something like that. So we asked her, like we hit a perception check and asked her about it. Ooh, okay. Do I need to talk to anyone? Let's see. So I completed this one. I had all these. Disturbed dreams. So I have to rest here. Okay, I have to rest here. Then I think I can... According to the Dark Hunter Thorn's warning, Kelissa will strike soon. The commander should prepare her face to face her head on. Interesting. So now because we did not kill her, you're gonna have to be like watching out for her at all times. Okay, so I have to rest here. Maybe I can give the letter to Navia? No. Can I... Oh. Apparently Urabath has more to say. I thank you for saving the esteemed citizen of Canabris, even though not all of them deserve to be saved. May Yomade forgive my words. I don't really mean that, of course. I just never fail to be astounded by the way that good people seem to perish, while the not so good prove to be incredibly amazingly enduring. Well, yeah. Even so, the Count did offer me his aid. He can't be all that bad. Yes, that's not like him at all. Joining the crusade is a tradition amongst Mendevian nobles, but their Arendelle was never too keen on fighting demons. Count has a certain reputation in Mendev. He's not a pleasant individual by any means, but he's not known for any particular villainy either. The Count enjoys a life of leisure, surrounded by a gaggle of sycophants who are always eager to badmouth the Queen at his command. He likes settling scores too. By the way, the Count that they're referring to is my new healer. He's pretty much the only relative that the Queen has. The Queen is feels like she's 200,000 years old. And apparently he doesn't like her. I don't know. I still need to discover his background, his past and all. He's she's like 250. Wow. There was a hero of the First Crusades, Sir Lent, a kind and honest man. After the end of his glorious career as a soldier, he became a wise mentor to the younger generation. He ran afoul of the Count somehow, perhaps by lecturing him about his idle lifestyle and lack of purpose. When Sir Lent died, the Count managed to buy a portion of his estate and ordered the knight's helmet to be reforged into a chamber pot. Ha! And of course, he didn't keep his little joke private. The Queen was particularly affronted by it because Sir Lent used to be her most loyal comrade in arms. I was there receiving an assignment from Her Majesty and witnessed the exact moment she found out about the helmet's fate. It's a small thing, but I could see the Queen's anguish and the travesty that had been made of her friend's legacy. That's what our Count is like as a person. And as for his talent for survival, do you know the story of Heaven's Edge? He was the only member of his family to escape with his life when the demons unleashed a magical plague at the Arendelle estate. Could you tell me more about it? I don't know all the details. It happened a while ago, back when I was a mercenary and had nothing to do with Canabris. Only note that there was a grand fest in honor of Darren's birthday, and all his relatives were invited along, with a few other distinguished guests. Everyone died from a mysterious disease someone had unleashed on the state, including the servants, the guards, and a number of clerics and paladins. But the young count survived, because of his healing ability, I suppose. Darren does possess an unusually brilliant talent, even if the application of his skills leaves much to be desired. Yeah, gotta go, not because of Maiden, but I have a headache and just saw something which made me kind of, oh, it's really hot here, probably the reason. Oh, I'm so sorry. You don't have to disclose whatever you saw, and I hope you feel better. Don't worry about it, like really. You can always watch it later on YouTube if you want to. I hope you get better. Just headaches, usually staying in front of the screen is not great, so just try to close your eyes and rest for a little bit. It will help. And it's Sunday, so enjoy that you can. I'll see you tomorrow evening. No, you're amazing. You're breathtaking. Why is he trying to provoke the queen? Keep up the good work. You too. Thank you so much for showing up. It means a lot. I always say that, but it does. Who knows? It could be some family matter. The Count is Her Majesty's cousin twice removed or something like that. But I think he simply enjoys infuriating people. Oh, I can't wait to be in the same party as him. Crusaders and Yamaday servants especially. Thank you for telling me. My pleasure. I'm sorry you had to endure my grumbling. Watching these things happen to my city has put me in a foul mood. Yeah, I found Yana, as you asked. Yes, she knows. Yes, thank you. It's good to have her back. We need every fighter we can get. I suppose it's asking too much to want fighters that are sober as well. Go. May Yomade keep you safe. Do I have anything else to talk to someone else? Let's see, you? Oh, do you know anything about a Pathfinder named Finian? Let me think. Dismar, I've definitely heard that name before. Of course you have. I'm a Pathfinder too. So now you are the commander in these lands? What about Lady Orrery? When I left for the wound, she had just taken up the position. I'm afraid Orrery perished during the Third Crusade. Yes, now I remember. Finian Dismar went missing in the wound at the end of the Second Crusade. His name has been on the list of the fallen for a while. Here I am, alive and well. Write in your list that I'm back and soon. I'll file a detailed report about everything that has happened to me. I knew it was a misunderstanding, but now everything will return to normal. Does he know he's a weapon? I need to write to my folks. They probably think I'm dead too. Do you know that you're a soul imbued in the weapon? Do you know? I don't know. It doesn't seem like he does. Poor lad. But such is the fate of a Pathfinder. We face the unknown, but sometimes the unknown wins, and our mind cannot take it. Good luck. Watch your back. Only trust your closest friends. The enemy is cunning and treacherous. Thank you so much, Ninja. Let's see if we can talk to Finian. Hi, Finian. Start dialogue. Oh, God, okay. Wow, okay. Lots of things to talk to. Hail to the adventures! You know, I've never regretted following you. Everyone seems to revolve around you, like beavers in a mill. I'll have a lot to write in my report to the Pathfinder Society. Although, thinking about it, it's been a while since I last sent them any reports. A while. Like 200 years? I want to talk about you. Sure, go ahead. Although I haven't really done anything noteworthy yet. Well, you have been being my dagger, so yes, you have. The first question is the thing that I've been asking myself for a while now. Do you realize that you're a weapon? What kind of question is that? I mean, Sure, the clerics keep going on about every crusader being a weapon of Yomade, but I don't speak of myself in fancy words like that. Oh my god, he doesn't. I'm just a lad with 2 arms, 2 legs, and more freckles than I'd like. Oh no, he doesn't know. I chose where to go and whom to fight for. I don't want to be someone's weapon, you hear? Then is dead. Now everybody decides their own fate. Oh no. Oh, I need a mirror. How did you become a Pathfinder? I've always wanted to be one, ever since I was a kid. I remember I'd go to the edge of the village at sunset and then just keep walking until I got tired or someone dragged me back to by my ear. It was like something was drawing me away from home. Well, I had that too. My clan wasn't the nomadic kind. Before the wound opened, the idea of traveling anywhere would never have crossed the minds of many in the clan. They were content with their community or their patch of land. But I had always wanted to see what lay beyond that bend in the road, over that familiar hill, beyond the horizon. My father, he wanted to teach me to be a shaman like him. But as soon as I came of age, I was off looking for Pathfinder Society. And I found it. In Iz, after 3 weeks of travel on foot, I passed their trials and they accepted me. My father hasn't spoken to me since, but that's alright. Once he hears my great deeds, he'll come around. Someday. I don't think he knows. Like, I don't think he has any other memory of all the time that has passed. And I wonder why now he's awoken. Is it me? All I wanted was to rush off to some faraway land and find a treasure trove no one else had discovered yet, but I knew I had a duty on Sarkoris. Then the wound opened, the demons, the havoc. In the end, I never went anywhere. But as soon as things calmed down, I'm setting off to explore Asland. Asland? The lost continent in the Arcadian Ocean. There was the first center of human culture on Galarian. I've already decided. Great ancient ruins, that's my kind of life. Being surrounded by the wreckage here is depressing, as I'm sure you know. You figure it out in like 80 hours? Oh, you mean like next year? Because 80 hours of stream is like January to me. Got it. Do you remember anything from before you ended up in Canabras? There is uncertainty in Finian's voice. I mean, a lot of things happened. I remember how happy everyone was when the wardstone was placed in Canabras. That was some celebration. And I remember when the cultists took me, cut down my whole party and dragged me to their ringleader. I don't know his name. Everyone just called him the Bladesmith. Huh, the Bladesmith. But after that, my memory is all fuzzy. For some reason, he didn't sacrifice me or anything, just knocked me out. Yeah. Sure, he just knocked you out. Said he'd been looking for a phantom blade for a long time. I don't remember why. A phantom blade? How I escaped, what I did, I can't remember that either. Some crusader picked me in the wound, brought me to Canabras. That's where I stayed, licking my wounds. Maybe there was a mix-up and now they think I'm dead. Why else would none of them contact me this whole time? Yeah, for real. I watched a stream that played this game 12 hours a day for 8 or 9 days and they just hit the end game. Yeah, I was expecting that already because I played Kingmaker and Kingmaker... I mean, to do everything Kingmaker, it took me about 286 hours to be as thorough as I like to be, you know? Like, because I like doing everything, getting all the loot, doing every quest. And I also was playing hard, so... I mean, this is normal, so I might just push through at some point, but anyway. The wardstone, you say? What you're describing happened decades ago. That's rich. Next you're gonna tell me I've been sleeping for decades. Last year, that was... Well, maybe the year before that. I couldn't have been wandering in the wound that long. I would have been either dead or an old geezer by now. Nah, quit messing with me. Yeah, Finian, you need to understand you're not human anymore. Finian's voice sounds concerned. Hey, you feeling alright? Maybe you need to have a lying down? I'm standing right in front of you. Poke me if you like. You do the poking, Finian. As human as they come. Or do you think my travels have worn me down so much I've become an animal? Not happening. My folks taught me to stay human, always, no matter the circumstances. To remember who I am, and never to shame my ancestors. Are you still able to commune with spirits? Maybe I can, only they don't want to answer me. I'm still a spiritualist, a phantom blade, my power is within me. But I have this feeling like I'm separated from the spirit world by some kind of transparent wall. I keep knocking, but no one can hear me, I think. Guess all the bladesmith's torture did a number on me. He broke something inside. I wonder if our quest is to get Finian's spirit to finally, go beyond. Let's talk about something else. Go for it. Tell me about the Pathfinder Society. Oh, well, sometimes folks curses our names, calling us opportunities who just want to line up our pockets, but that's only part of it. We're travelers, explorers, solvers of mysteries, and fighters of the evil. I mean, good coin hasn't hurt anybody yet, but for folks like me, it's not what matters most. We're curious to see the world, play a part in everything, stick our noses everywhere. Is that the USA? Getting into our circle isn't easy. First, you must prove that you can endure any place you've sent to. You won't shy away or flee. That's why you never catch a long line of applicants outside the Society Lodge. Every lodge has a venture captor. Captain, not capture. Although it may seem the same. In this. Okay. And if they approve of your application, you're in. And there are many lodges all over the world, but the main one, the Grand Lodge, is located far away in Absalom. I've never been there myself, but I've heard a lot of stories about it and about the decemvirate that governs all the Pathfinder affairs from there. Okay. We didn't manage to get him out of his delusion of thinking he's still alive. And I really wish there were more. Do you have anything to talk to Scylla about? You don't. When do? Please stop groveling. I'm not groveling, I'm showing respect for your power. This is exactly how the weak should behave in the presence of the strong. You promised me an army of mongrels, and I will give you one, mistress, but first, we have to rebuff the attack on the city. Sol has spent his entire life preparing for the underground crusaders' return to the surface, and he's not going to take any risks. He will order the tribes to hide in the caves like rats. And he will decide whether they're strong enough to fight side by side with us. Maybe he will decide that it's better to sit this one out and wait for another chance to come along. We have to fend off the demons, win a glorious victory, and show Sol that ours is not a lost cause. Then he will give us our warriors. And then it will be my job to turn them into real soldiers. Okay. Can we talk to these guys again? Nope. Oh. Oh, he is the priest. Okay. Okay. Let's save. Are you alright? Abadar willing. We'll hold out here until the army arrives. Whenever I sleep outside the walls of the Defender's Heart, I'm plagued by terrible dreams. Can you help me? You look tired, but otherwise entirely healthy. If we were anywhere else, I would simply tell you to get some rest, but we are on the border of the world wound, and I'm all too aware of what's happening to you. As you know, the wound is a rift between Galeria and the Abyss, and all the evil that feeds the Abyss does the opposite in our world. It feeds on Galarian. So it is that even when we cannot see demons near us, our ultimate foe, the Abyss, is always surrounding us. Oh, that's the corruption they're talking about. Many soldiers fighting in the Whirlwind experience similar things. They suffer terrible nightmares, get no peace, and sometimes even lose their minds. Oh, great. Just not losing my mind, right? But we are trained to help you with this affliction. By the will of Abadar, I have consecrated an altar here. The god's grace permeates the space around it, soothing one's soul and quieting thoughts with during rest. So if you find your nerves are fraying, seek out a holy place like this. Approach it, and all the corruption will be cleansed from you. May Abadar aid you. Good. I'm gonna see if I have anything to talk with anyone else. No. Save. How about you? I've seen how the other soldiers treat you. What about it? It was the most entertaining thing I've seen in a long time. I have to do it. Huh. At least one of us enjoyed it. Oh, he hates me. I don't care. Yeah.
No, backwards, backwards.
Camellia. So you're Horgo's daughter. You've discovered my most terrible secret. Father cares so much about the worm name that he raised me in our mansion, hiding me away from the whole world. I'll always be grateful to my father for everything he's done for me, even if Mendev society disapproves of some of his decisions. Would it be insolent to beg to me for your discretion regarding what you know about us? I'll think about it. I don't like her. Let us keep this our little secret. I assure you, my father and I appreciate loyalty and decency. For both myself and my father, I thank you for your understanding. I won't keep you. Okay. We haven't talked to Darren nor Ember yet. Which means I'm just gonna finish talking to these people first. So Wojif has nothing to add. And this guy, I can't pronounce his name. Also doesn't... I don't think no one's is down. Delvin, yeah, no. Delvin is not.
Trail me.
Okay, so let's talk to Ember. We haven't talked to her at all. And Darren just got to the party, so... Quite literally. And why are all these animals circling? They're getting me crazy here. Can you guys stop? Hi? What is wrong with you? They're broken. Let's save. Okay. The elf in front of you is young, still an adolescent, but by the standards of their long-lived folk. A childish, carefree smile plays on her face, and her wandering eyes linger on you for just a moment before darting off again into the distance. Terrible scars cover her body, and a few of her fingers are missing. Oh God. A crow sits on her shoulder, observing you with its clever black eyes. Tell me about yourself. Well, they call me Ember. I used to live in the River City, and now I walk with you. That's my story. Why do they call you Ember? Because I burn people. I've had many names. When I was little, Mom and Dad called me Dove or Cricket or Kitten. Dad called me his ray of sunshine. And when my mom was cross, she called me by a long name, a grown-up one. I can't remember it, no matter how hard I try. Then, when I came to live in the River City, the good people called me different funny names, like Ember or Torch or Smoky. I don't know why. They called me Birdbrain because I have a crow. They called me Lucky 7 because of my fingers. Oh, gosh. Middle finger on her right hand and the two smaller fingers on her left are missing. Oh, poor girl. They sometimes called me grilled meat, and said I was stupid. But I didn't feel hurt. I mean, they're right. I really am silly. They didn't mean to hurt me. Oh my God, can we protect Ember? Just protect Ember. Just protect, please. Where are you from? Far away, from the flower country. It is so beautiful there. Everywhere there's flowers blooming, golden towers, and waterfalls. And everyone is like me, with pointy ears. There's no round-eared people, no short ones, no hornheads. We live there together, me and my mom and dad. Mom and dad argue a lot. Dad used to say that all the good people should go on the crusade and fight the demons. And Mom said he was silly because it was so far away and none of our business. And that he shouldn't abandon his child. She meant me.